Melissa, and I create videos helping people out along their weight loss journey. Every Tuesday, this is part of my Healthy Tips Tuesday series. I like to upload a video just starting a conversation about something we can be intentional about for the week. So this week, it's all about how to stop stress eating. I think we can all relate to that. It happens to the best of us. And as much as we try to combat against it, sometimes it still sneaks its way in. So I want to give you 10 actionable tips that are going to help you when you feel like stress is coming on and you're prone to turn to food or you're prone to stress eat. 10 actionable tips that you can start applying that are going to help you maybe resist the urge to reach for the food. Stress eating and emotional eating, there's a reason why we do it neurologically, but we can fight against it. So if that sounds good to you, let's jump right into it. On my channel, you will find a variety of weight loss tips. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. I upload new videos every week. So, first off, I just want to say that I am so excited for today's conversation, and you should be so proud of yourself. If you are checking out my videos, you are being intentional about prioritizing your weight loss, and you are going to get the weight loss results you're looking for. So, before we jump into the tips, let's quickly understand what stress eating is. Stress eating or emotional eating is when we turn to food for comfort during stressful situations rather than when we're actually feeling hungry. And we all do this. I don't know about you, but I don't think stress is going anywhere in life. So let's check out these tips and help figure out how we can manage this. So, tip number one is to identify your triggers. You're going to hear me say over and over in my videos that consistency is key. So, we have to be consistent to be mindful about what is triggering us to stress eat. Ways that we can be mindful about this is we can keep a journal. When you find yourself reaching for food out of stress, is it work related, family issues? By pinpointing your triggers, you're going to develop healthier coping mechanisms because awareness is the first step to the change. Now, we want to be actionable in this. Don't just listen to this today. Be actionable and be mindful. So go ahead and think to yourself, what are your triggers? When are you turning to food? What is stressing you out that is making you turn to food for comfort? And once you have that, let's move on to number two. Tip number two is once we've identified our triggers, then we have to be intentional to practice mindful eating. Now, what this looks like for me is when I am practicing mindful eating, when I eat, I focus on my food. I put away distractions like my phone or TV and I savor each bite. This is going to help me recognize when I'm still hungry or when I'm full. It makes eating so much more enjoyable because I'm not just shoving food into my face as I'm running out the door. I'm being mindful of my food choices. I really want to encourage you to be actionable with all of these steps. Don't just sit and listen. The weight is not going to fall off your body. We have to be actionable. So, number three, we're going to find alternative stress relievers. Now, what this looks like for me is instead of turning to food, I am intentional to have different activities that help me relax, like yoga, meditation, going for a walk. These activities reduce my stress without involving food. And it can be so beneficial for both my mental and my physical health. But what I'm really doing is turning to something else besides food, and I'm being mindful to do so to relieve the stress. Now, again, you have to be intentional to do this because the instant gratification of reaching for comfort food is always going to be there. So you have to make the choice to do something different. Tip number four, I just really want to encourage you to stay hydrated. Now, I know this seems like if I'm stressed, I'm not going to sit there and think, oh, how much water have I had today? But what you can do is you can make the choice to intentionally drink an entire 8-ounce glass of water when you're stressed before you reach for food. Now, what this is going to do is even if you think you're still hungry or you find yourself still wanting to reach for comfort food in times of stress, being intentional to pause and drink that water is going to help you at least not consume as many calories, even if you do turn to food. And you'll be so surprised that sometimes we are confusing hunger
with thirst. So just being intentional to take that pause, take that moment, and try this tip out this week. Try drinking a glass of water if you've already enjoyed your food for the day and you think it might be stress induced, to just drink that glass of water first. Make sure you give it a try and let me know how it works out for you. Tip number 5 is so important, and you hear me talk about it all the time as far as meal planning and meal prepping goes. You have to keep healthy snacks on hand. Like I said, the stress in our life most likely isn't going anywhere. And until we break the habit of relying on food for comfort for stress, we have to have healthier options on hand, because this is going to help us if we do reach for the food. As long as we're reaching for something healthy, at least we're not going to completely derail the progress that we've already made on our weight loss journey. So tip number 5, keep healthy snacks on hand. Nuts, fruit, anything that's going to be a whole food is going to be a better option for you. Tip number 6 might be my favorite tip, and that is to set a routine. I really want you this week to be intentional to set a meal plan, meal prep routine. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to help you establish regular meal times and incorporating structured snacks and breaks throughout your day. This is going to help prevent the mindless snacking. And if you think that you're going to reach for something out of stress, at least you know throughout your meal planning and your meal prepping that you've already decided what you're going to eat. So hopefully neurologically that will trigger something in your brain to not make the unhealthy choice, turn to one of the other stress alternatives and help keep you on track. If there's one thing for maintained consistent weight loss, I would say that it is setting a routine by meal planning and meal prepping. And you'll be so surprised how this is going to help alleviate that stress and emotional eating. Please, 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 if you've been part of this community and you're really serious about your weight loss journey, give this one a try and let me know how it works out for you this week. And I think tip number 7 speaks for itself, and that's to prioritize our sleep. We all know how stressed out we feel if we're tired throughout the day. So just make it a point and be actionable to prioritize your sleep. There's different studies and different research of how important sleep is. And I don't think we as a whole take this seriously. The lack of sleep can actually increase cortisol levels, which is going to give you that bloated, built up, full feeling in your midsection. And this can lead to increased cravings for high calorie foods. So I'm going to ask you this week to aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Now, that may seem like a lot to you. If it seems like a lot, at least go for that 6 or 7 hours. This is going to help support your weight loss efforts and overall stress level. Tip number 8, I really want to encourage you to seek support, and even being part of this community can help with the accountability of weight loss. I think weight loss can be so personal, and it can be hard to reach out and share your feelings about how you're feeling about your weight loss journey or the struggles that you're feeling with trying to lose weight. But I really want to encourage you, even if it's just in this community, to speak up, share your feelings, comment down below where you're at with your weight loss journey and how stress eating is affecting your life. And you will be so surprised by the amount of support that you will get from other people. And if you are comfortable talking to your significant other or talking to your friends and family about it, sometimes just saying it out loud and sharing it helps alleviate that stress that you're feeling. And tip number 9, I just really want to encourage you to try to distract yourself. We know the stress isn't going anywhere, so we have to be mindful to try to recognize it, not reach for the food, and distract ourselves. Now, this can be doing a hobby, reading a book, going for a walk. Maybe you've wanted to start painting or writing, journaling. Maybe it's as simple as cleaning out a drawer in your house, cleaning out a closet, going through your clothes, trying on different clothes, keeping what you like, getting rid of what you don't, distracting yourself with planning something to look forward to, just however you can, instead of reaching for the food in that stressful moment, centering yourself and being mindful to do something for yourself. Distract yourself with a hobby or an interest that you enjoy. And finally, tip number 10 is my absolute favorite, and that is to be kind to yourself. Remember, it's okay to have cravings, and it's part of being human. If you do indulge, Don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, I focus on making healthier choices moving forward. The positive self talk is going to help shift your mindset and keep you motivated on your weight loss journey. So, overall, no matter what happens, stay true to tip number 10 and always be kind to yourself. Weight loss is a journey and a lifestyle change, and you are changing different mindsets neurologically in your brain. So, give yourself a break and just focus on making healthier choices one day at a time, one meal at a time. And that's going to help manage your stress as well because you're not going to be so overwhelmed with it. So, there you have it, 10 actionable tips to help you stop stress eating and stay on track with your weight loss goals. Remember, it's a journey and every step counts. I'm so excited for this conversation. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know, share, open up your at with your weight loss journey, and we will go at this weight loss thing together. See you in the next video.